So the real fun thing about pole day qualifying is general admission pretty much lets you walk wherever you want around the track. Takuma! Taku! Yes! Hey everybody, it's Adam again and welcome back to my garage. This weekend we are heading down to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for qualification weekend. Abraham's coming along for the ride with me, and we're going to be camping at the American Legion Post 500, which is right across the start-finish line from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. This is a first for me. I've never been camping this close to the Speedway, but we figured, hey, let's take the opportunity and take the camper down there. Originally, I wanted to take the 2011 Yukon Denali hybrid four-wheel drive, but we happened to snap a timing chain last week. So if you've been following my shorts lately, you saw that we had a breakdown and I had to get towed home. So the cam isn't camming and the valves aren't valving, and we don't have it working. So it's turning its wings. We got to go ahead and borrow Papa Mel's Duramax this weekend. The other good thing about this truck is we were able to take some parts down to my paint guy, Randy, who's painting the front bumper on the LS6 Sonoma, as well as a fender for my 2004 Subaru STI GDB Impreza. Come along for the ride as we enjoy pole day and bump day here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and then stay tuned for an upcoming video because we're also going to the race next weekend, and we're going to document how that whole thing goes as well. So come along for the ride. Enjoy. So while I'm eating this delicious spicy chicken from McDonald's, I'll tell you a little bit of history about when I started coming down to Indy, and kind of how my love for auto racing has evolved over the years. So the first time I came down here was 1992. I was, I think in second grade. And that was the year after Rick Mears won his 4th Indy 500, because I remember everyone talking about Rick Mears and you know, how cool it was that he won his 4th the prior year. So we started coming to time trials. My parents have been coming down to the Indy 500 since I think the late 70s, early 80s. And then my first actual Indy 500, not just time trials, was in 1996, so that was the year after the kart IRL split. Cars were still really fast then, but I did get to witness Ari Leindyke's new track record run, and I remember how intense it was because the Menards cars were really fast then too, and Tony Stewart and Scott Brayton also were very, very fast. But basically, yeah, 96 was my first Indy 500, and I missed it in 2019 because my daughter was due at the first week of June. And then, of course, basically everybody missed it in 2020, except for those people that kind of showed up in the parking lot outside of Turn 1 when they ran it in August. Then we came back in 2021. And Abraham, your first one, I think, was when? 2022, maybe? 2022 is when Abraham first started coming. He was 5 years old at that point. So keeping the tradition going, it's always great to just make the trip down here. Pretty typically the first hot days of the year in the Midwest, but it's great seeing the cars go around the track. I'm going to enjoy this wonderful spicy chicken sandwich from McDonald's now. Here we are, American Legion Post 500, camping, boy. I think we're back behind this fence over here. All right, we are in the parking lot here, following Papa Mel up there.
Proceed to the route.
Where this guy's going. All right. It looks a lot different from the last time I saw it. Holy cats.
Arrived.
You're good on the pole here.
monsoon season. Holy nights, buddy, what is going on here? No tornadoes like last night. Kind of a golden hour in the middle of a rainstorm here, but it's pretty awesome. No place I'd rather be in a rainstorm than just a couple hundred meters away from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We'll see you tomorrow. So I've got my lap record breaking Ari Leindyke shirt on to celebrate and commemorate when Ari had the lap record, which wasn't on pole day, but we're going to wear this nonetheless because we're going to see some fast speeds today. Papa Mel and I got a little carried away last night, and it was a late night, as you can see. So he's out here making breakfast this morning. We're going to get rolling, and then it's into the speedway. Can't forget about the essentials here, of course. Uncle Nate joined us out here, and there's Abraham already going up the front here. He's eager to get into the speedway. Man, gorgeous day. This is beautiful. Look at that. I love, my dad and I came down here last night, and I was just standing down here looking like along the thing here. Oh God, it's freaking awesome.
Opening hour of practice.
Yeah, we are in, boy. So the real fun thing about pole day qualifying is general admission pretty much lets you walk wherever you want around the track. And most of the stands along the front stretch from turn 4 all the way through to midway through turn 1 on the south chute typically are open, and you can pretty much move around all day. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be walking around all day here, finding nice spots, showing you some of the picturesque parts of the speedway. All right, we are going to head up to the B stand here and the grandstand up to the top, the second level, one of the most iconic views in all of sports, in turn 1. Oh yeah! Oh yeah, getting close. Keep going, buddy. Let's keep going. Just as we're walking up the steps here, Marcus Armstrong went around turn 1, put it into the wall, and then a south chute.
Had to get to work. Minor damage from Kyle Larson's incident yesterday at practice.
Going up one more level. That's it, Uncle Nate. That's the nice thing about qualifications. You could be sitting in the penthouse. I think we'll hunker down right here. As we were walking up there, Marcus Armstrong lost it in turn 1 here. Slid down that way. He made it pretty far, and I think he hit again up in turn 2. And he's over there right now, so hopefully everything's all right. Penthouse B, section 21. Beautiful view looking down the front stretch here. Thumbs up, Uncle Nate. Abraham, yeah. And all the vintage garb is out. There's a Hollywood Tony Kanaan shirt there. See what else we can spot down here. We got a Dan Weldon shirt down there. Pato Award, okay, yeah. All right, we decided to move down out into the sun here, come down a little bit, and get a little closer to the action as qualifications start. We gotta wait till 11 o'clock. Man, it's about a 90-degree difference from sitting up there than it is down here. Oh, Uncle Nate got a can Bloody Mary, that's it. And well, they turn 3. Here we go. Turn 4 is opened up down there, and down the front stretch, pretty good crowd. Over here into turn 1, and looks like they finally opened up stand E over there. That was closed up until about 10:47 a.m. when all of X was up in an uproar about being closed. And it looks like they got turn 2 open up there too, which is great. Felix Rosenquist is next, number 60. He ran a 2:34 plus this morning, which was super fast. He was pretty much the fastest lap all month, non-tow. So we'll see what he does here for the qualification run. Fast lap. Uh-oh! Big lift.
I'm sorry.
Colton Herta just did another spin down here, just like this morning with Marcus Armstrong. They're flipping the car over, so that's a good sign. They wouldn't be doing that if it was if he was in bad shape, so that's a good sign there. You know, he's getting out of the car. So Ferrucci is out on the track right now. Funny story about him back during COVID when all of this iRacing stuff was popular on YouTube live streams. He did the Indy 100 or Indy 200, was leading the race, came down to the last lap and intentionally caused a huge wreck. Everybody was all upset about that. Yes, I'm talking about the video game. And he ended up flying up into the sky over by the pylon over there. All right, here goes Ferrucci. Yes, it was crazy.
You won that race. Yeah, you won that race.
I don't know. 2:31.5, 2:31.6. The FedEx blimp is up there right now. Another thing that's cool about sitting here on the front stretch is if you look down at the start-finish line. When the cars go over it, there's a little delay between when they go over the start-finish line and when the sound gets to you. They hit the brickyard and it makes like a clicking noise. Here you can hear it on the next time he crosses it.
This is energy.
Yeah. All right, green flag. Santino Ferrucci is up there. That's Santino Ferrucci. What? Is there groups? No. It's all one big group. So interesting, Sato's deploying a different strategy. He's using his energy and charging up in the turns. So he's really working the whole hybrid charge and discharge. Yeah. Sato! Good laps, good laps. All right, we're about halfway through the first run here. It's been a pretty eventful day so far. We're heading down to the restrooms, but man, real widespread, wide distribution of runs out on the course. And it's been a while since I've seen so many wrecks during practice and qualification at the Indy 500 here. So the guys are running on the edge. But so far it's been a great day, great weather, amazing. Lots of action so far. Buddy, give me your assessment so far. How's the day going? That's a warm area down there? That's a cold area, yeah? Goes Marco Andretti. Next one. That's my boy. McLaughlin's got a good running going. It was 2:33.1 the first lap. Yeah, slowed down a bit. All right, we're through the first run for everybody. Still 5 or 6 drivers down at the bottom. We haven't received word why Newgarden pulled out, but we know Elio failed tech inspection and Connor Daly's time was disallowed. So we're going to go move to another spot. Come along with us. All right, yeah, boy. AL champions. All right, we are over here in stand E now. This is over in turn 1, the very spot that I saw Ari Leindite break the record in 1996. And I'm going to enjoy a nice pork tenderloin, a delicacy that can only be enjoyed during qualification day. Abraham's got a chicken tender basket down here too. How's that tasting, buddy? Indy tenderloin, yeah.
practicing on the here today. Going for us, it goes to the quarterback. Next good moment. Practice lap 2:17.2. The run is underway for
His third fastest. Four-lap average of 2:30.
All right, we're gonna leave stand E over here, head down underneath the tunnel over that way, past the museum, and we're gonna go sit behind pit lane. There's the guy.
Let's see how he does on lap number one.
Here's the first lap speed for Asmussen. It's 2:31.645.
This is where Uncle Nate and I saw Lynn St. James crash for the last time. She was driving the yellow sponsored car qualification weekend, and she didn't make it into the race.
Especially here on lap number 4. No use of exit.
Well, it must be Dave Letterman or something up there.
Quick attempt.
It's the Dogecoin car.
Have to wear our shirts tomorrow.
All right, guys. We're getting close to the last hour of the day here. So we got people fighting to stay in the top 30, and we got people fighting to stay in the top 12, so we get the fast 12 tomorrow. And basically what happens is if you are position 31, 32, or 33, you have to rerun tomorrow in order to save your spot. If you're in the top 12, you get a chance to go to be in the top 6 and run for the pole at the end of the day tomorrow. So sounds convoluted, but on any day when you get down to about the last hour, hour and a half, sitting where you can watch pit lane and the cars coming out, whether you sit on the front stretch over by the start finish line or you sit down by the exit area of the pit lane, you see a bunch of cars jumping in the line. You don't see that on TV. You don't hear them talk about it all that much. If you're here at the speedway and you're watching the cars go through there, it's pretty exciting. So hopefully we'll get in on the action over here. And sometimes when you walk through the infield next to the museum here, you see drivers go past in their golf carts. So maybe we'll see somebody go by that looks interesting. Nice shirt, brother. We're gonna go up the steps right over here.
That was a 2:30.9 on that opening attempt. So if he can be closer to the 2:32 here on this second lap, then he's got a chance of moving up from 19.
Here? Up here? What do you think? All right, we're gonna close out the first day here on the front stretch. sitting behind pit lane. Cars are right down there in the staging line, lane 1 and 2. And Colton Herden just went out. But yeah, it's so close you can smell the rubber coming off when they peel out of the pit lane there. See what kind of action we catch.
Oh, the 98 car, Nate. He's going into lane 1. That's Andretti, yeah. Andretti's going into lane 1. He's going to pull his time and make another run at it. He just got bumped out of the top 30 there by Colton Herta, so he's got to go back out again. Oh, not good enough. 229.8. Not good enough. We got Marcus Armstrong. I think this is going to be his first run since the crash. Yeah. Marcus Armstrong is making it out. Look at that. All right. Wrecked that car as soon as he walked in this morning. 25.9. I think he's shaking the car down, basically.
Sometimes you walk along the backside of pit road here. A little bit of gasoline alley. Up and down there. You got some cars. And maybe a driver or two. Got Marco Andretti rolling in a position down there. So right now he is below the cut line. He's at 31. He's got to find, get about 229.9, 230. He'll be in there. He's going to attempt to bust into the top 30. Let's see what Marco gets in the first lap. 230. And Graham Rahal is in bad shape because if Marco gets ahead of him, Graham is bumped. And there's two other guys in line down there. You got the 18 and then you got the 66 there too. So if Marco beats Graham, then Graham is done until tomorrow. Number 2. Oh, he's low on the edge. Oh, man. Wow. Oh, no, he lifted bad. Ah. Oh, he did it. No! I think he just missed it. 859. What did Rahal had what? 863. Ah! We got some commotion down there. Somebody's trying to hustle in the line, I think. We'll see what happens here. There's 8 minutes and 30 seconds left. Got Marcus Armstrong down there in line. If Andretti is feeling up to it, they might be able to get some time if they get him in. But Marcus Armstrong, depending on what kind of run he can get, that might be enough to bump Graham as well. We'll see. Uncle Nate pointed out if Armstrong gets waved off and I can't see whose car that is down there, it goes back out, and that'll be it for Marco. So Marco's got to get down the line here quick. Are they? Oh, they're coming right now. Oh, dude, they're coming right now. Looks like they got to get that moving. That Victor's got to push it. Oh, man.
They're gonna go this guy. Yeah, they're gonna let this guy go first. Let's see what happens. What's gonna happen? Marco's got to get through down there. Yeah, they're sending him out. No. Now they could wave him off. This is Daly. They could wave Daly off. Marco's got to get down here. We'll see what happens. This is why we sat down here at the end of the day here, because this is the commotion that you end up seeing only during qualifying in Indianapolis. So they got Marco. Marco's down in lane 1 now, and we got Connor Daly out on the course. Currently, he is in 21st. So Connor Daly's going to have to get like a 2:32 to get up into 12th position. If he doesn't do that, he can get waved off, and then Marco's going to go out, and that's going to be it for the day. We'll see. They just made a wing adjustment. On Marco's car. They're getting ready. They're watching real close. Got 50 seconds left. I think, I don't know, they're not going to wave him off. He's not going to get waved off, but I think that's going to be it for Marco. The gun just went off. That's it. Marco's done. The gun just went off. Connor Daly. What did he get? He just missed it. 13th, just missed it. And Marco is done for the day. They got to come back tomorrow. They'll be in the last chance shootout tomorrow, bottom 3. Yeah, pay closer attention. There's the fast 12 for tomorrow. They're the bottom 4. They got to fight for 3. Man, that was an exciting first day. Right down to the wire there, either Connor Daly getting into the fast 12 or Marco Andretti getting back out on the track. That's why it's awesome. You can move around wherever you want on qualification. So we're going to come back at it tomorrow. We're going to watch the last chance qualifier as well as the top 12 and then the Firestone Fast 6 at the end of the day. It's going to be another long day tomorrow, but it'll be action-packed and fun. This is going to be awesome. Another thing, it's pretty easy to walk right next to where the entrance is into the garage down here. So as we're walking out, we're going to walk past the entry to Gasoline Alley here, see if we can pick up anybody. Oh no, the floodgates are opening now and we're in the wrong part of it. You got to go around, Grammy. This line of bricks right here, oh, there's Pagano right there. There's Simon Pagano, buddy, that's it, yeah. Just hanging out on the bricks over here.
That was amazing, brother. That was.
Sam Hornish walking right there. You just walk around out here. He's Indianapolis 500 winner right there, buddy. That's Sam Hornish. Yep. Go ahead, let her through. There we go. You never know who you're going to see walking around down here. We saw 2 famous Penske drivers, Simone Pagenaud and Sam Hornish. I got a fist bump in there with Sam, and well, rather than walking underneath the towered terrace here, we're going to walk down next to the pit lane. You come out over this way, walk down this way. It's a lot nicer view over here than it is under there, huh, buddy? Takuma! Taku! Yes! Dogecoin! Yeah! Do it all again tomorrow, Papa Mill!
Yeah, here we're home over at the American Legion campground here. We're gonna cook out some brats for tonight, yeah. All right, we're headed out to day number 2. You can see we really hit it hard last night again. Papa and Uncle Nate are out here making some pancakes and some bacon. And we'll be watching pole day today. All right, walking up to day 2 here. Gotta head down over to the ticket gate. We got the pole, we got the final 3 row, and we've also got the Firestone Fast 6 and Fast 12. So action-packed day planned. We are gonna start out behind the start-finish line, the first row, maybe the second row, we'll see. And we'll work our way over to turn 4 and also probably hit up the infield and see what that looks like from the inside of turn 3 viewing mounts there. So I'm going to wrap it up and we're going to head back home tonight. All right, buddy. Oh yeah, sit right across from the pagoda to start the day. So while we're waiting for the action to get started here, one of the things to kind of put the size of the pagoda into perspective, you see the numbers up there for the leaderboard. Look at how big the pedestrian door is down there. So that pedestrian door is probably about, what, 7 feet tall? A little more than that. And look at how big those numbers are. Probably about the size of the door. So the proportions of this thing are absolutely enormous. From a distance, it looks a lot smaller than it actually is. But for perspective, just think about those doors. Oh look, he hooks it up to a rope. Just like you do when you go bow hunting. You hook your bow up to the rope, you get up to the top and you lift it up. There he goes. That's like the most expensive tree stand in all of the Midwest right there. Yeah. You gotta pass the fitness test to be the flag man. That's it. Just kind of hang out down here and see drivers walk in. There's Scott McLaughlin signing some autographs across the pit wall there, right by Victory Circle. Here's Joseph Newgarden walking down pit lane. Joseph! Joseph, yeah! All right, rolling the cars out there.
About to be on track activity. Cars heading to pit lane here. That's going to be awesome. You know, by the way, the floor grade.
We got any Creed fans watching?
Stephanie, thank you so much for your time. Have fun today. I know yourself and some of your players are here as well. And the race fans, go check out our basketball team. They actually play on Tuesday. That's a pregame.
Whoa, it must be David Letterman or something.
Awesome, and the green flag is waving to start our Sunday.
This afternoon, a gorgeous day. Looking forward to seeing what type of speeds
Isn't that cool?
2.546.
All right, we had a good view here on the front stretch, and then Scotty Mack went and gouged up the track. So we're going to head underneath the track over to the pit road area, and we're going to watch from behind Scott Dixon's pit over there. Beautiful day.
Safety crew has finished its work out of turn number 2. And
Yeah. All right, back out on the other side now in the infield here. We're gonna head up behind the pits. There is Victory Circle, buddy. Set up like a recording studio right now. Mark Miles down there.
yesterday's qualifications with 220 and 221, but that didn't necessarily translate to the results of the 4 laps. Ready at 221. Last time by.
There's Scott Dixon, just got out of his car. Yeah, oh, yeah, he's bashful.
Qualifier that Carpenter Racing, he didn't open to get point racing. As you know,
getting the downloads from the, oh, there he goes.
Lucas BK is a fast qualifier, and his rookie campaign started 4th, then 3rd, started in the middle of World 1 2 years ago.
Polo right there.
BK,
Alex Polo right there.
Running just the 1 lap, and heading back toward pit lane. Whether this was an install lap or didn't like the feel of the balance
and all
of
the
the
ladies
car,
go running after him.
is for us to speculate.
And there's Scott Dixon
Based on
just
what we see
chilling
when
out.
the car gets to its pit stall, but for now,
There he is right there.
Never had
There's
that
Joseph.
speed to actually get to that third
There's Newgard.
position. So still trying to feel the car out. Keep that number 51 Dale Coyne-Able Motorsports car into
There goes Joseph Newgard.
500. Is able, he would have done a 216.
And there's Tim Cindric, so he's president of Penske there, buddy.
606 for Jacob Abel. Last year's Indy next by Firestone runner-up.
All right, spent a little time behind pit lane there, saw some drivers come through. Now we're gonna make our way over to turn 4. That's about where we want to watch some of the qualifications today, so we're gonna head that way. All right. Making our way over to turn 4. That's the secret end of the day spot. I got something special to show you up there. We probably won't make it up onto the viewing mounts here between turn 3 and 4. But, you know, sitting up over there for the last bit of the day, I think that's probably where you see the most of the track. So it's always pretty cool to see the cars coming through there. You see a lot of the action coming all the way down from the end of beginning of turn 3 all the way through to the front stretch. So be a good spot to kind of wrap up our trip here. Oh boy, you fast boy. Typically after race day, there's a bunch of people sleeping and beer cans all over the place over there. Hey! If you ever wondered what it sounded like going underneath the tunnel when a car goes over, it sounds absolutely no different than when a car isn't going over, except you hear a little bit of sound coming from the periphery. Oh! That's cool, huh? And this is where we typically walk in on race day, straight down into the tunnel there and over to turn 3. We'll be doing a video on that next week. All right, so here we are outside of turn 4. There's a ticket gate over on this side as well. And basically, we're gonna head up to the Northwest Vista here and make our way all the way up to the tippy top and probably hang out the rest of the day there. Let's see. All right, we are gonna make the long trek all the way up to the top. How you doing, sir? Tigers. Go Tigers. Turn 4 is where all of the culture is. on qualification weekend.
And so
That's it. Man, he's flying. Come on, baby. Good lap, good lap.
second lap speed is 232.556.
Everything it has. Exits turn number 3 The checkered flag is out.
Oh! Half mile an hour off. The guy down there's got an upside down auto.
The transfer through.
Lap number 4, checkered flag out. 231.8. That's good enough. Good enough
Oh,
to make
just
the final
barely.
fast 6.
All right, so we're down to the last 4 qualifiers here, fighting for 3 different spots. They got an hour. They'll just keep on adjusting and going back out. It's going to be a shootout. We're going to see what happens here because this is going to be like old school bump day.
Last lap, 4-lap run is done. 228.8, so quicker on the 4th lap.
Good run. Good run.
Final lap, 227.112.
Speed is 227.89. 4-lap average 227.740.
So Abe and I heard that Joseph Newgarden was running around on the backstretch outside the track. And we went over here to turn 4. We couldn't find him.
Taking on the session in 3.5 minutes, there will be time for another run for Jacob Abrams.
Gave up a 227.7. Man, almost a full mile an hour slower. All right, this is Abel's last chance. DK just ran 0.8 mile an hour slower than the time he pulled. Abel just needs the same time he ran the last time to get in there.
The final spot in the Indianapolis 500.
Comes to the yard of bricks and the 4th lap.
226.394.
Yeah, he's out.
Is the 4-lap average.
No good.
226.394. It's not fast enough. And Arenas BK will get the final spot in the Indianapolis 500.
0.668, the 3-lap average for Takuma Sato. Final time. Welcome home, race fans. Here's Takuma Sato.
And the checkered flag at the yard of bricks for Solos at 232.
Wow.
4-lap average 232.478 miles an hour. Faster than his run earlier today in the Fast 6. It's 232.478 to Kuwasato and now. He'll be a factor for the win in the 500. 4-lap average puts him in second place of 232.052 for Scott Dixon.
This run carrying a lot of speed through the south end.
Good lap.
Fares down this back straightaway, already to 235 miles an hour. 236. Robert Schwartzman carrying ahead of speed, 238 miles an hour. Into turn number 3, looks to be.
Good lap, good lap. Be a good one.
First lap speed.
Oh!
166. That's faster than Takuma Sato's opening lap. These seasons, we'll see how this turns out for Schwartzman. Handful on his final 2 laps. Here's the challenging part. He wants that table for the throttle Robert Schwartzman. White flag is out. Schwartzman's third lap. 2.279. Still tracking quicker than Takuma Sato. Has it by 0.3 of a mile an hour. The all-important 4th lap for Robert Schwartzman as he exits and take over the provisional pole on this run. Here it comes. And the checkered flag, and he...
Wow!
Provisionally will start on the outside. That hybrid energy, here it comes. We'll see the checkered flag. Race fans, welcome.
And Award comes in third fastest. And
Eagerly watching Felix Rosenquist complete this run. Here he comes to the checkered flag. Will he have enough? Felix Rosenquist.
And the final lap is not going
Whoa! Wow! Big surprise, a fan favorite today. Holy cow, so pole day, bump day combo didn't disappoint today. Too bad for Jacob Abel there in the High Life car, my favorite livery of the weekend, not making it in. But Robert Schwartzman coming out of nowhere, people were predicting online that he'd be the one getting bumped today. But man, they found some speed somewhere. That was awesome. Hopefully you guys enjoyed walking around the hallowed grounds of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway with Abraham and I and Uncle Nate and my dad and mom yesterday too. But this is why we keep coming back to this place. It's real great coming out here for qualifications. You can pretty much go wherever you want around the track. And hopefully you enjoyed kind of the roadmap of the different locations I like to watch during the race. And then Abraham reminds us that we'll be back here next Sunday. So we'll be back here for the Indianapolis 500, and it'll be a great race, just like it is every year. So thanks again for watching, guys. Like and subscribe down below for more IndyCar content, more racing content, and more automotive content. Thanks again for watching. Take care.